5 in a second now. Should be. Yeah, probably won't. Just do it. Just do it.
Once more onto the
Nike.
breach.
Yeah? Is it?
We shall meet again, Saladin.
2 notifications. Oh, okay. That may have been a mistake. Alright, get rid of the phone, see if there's any comments and stuff. You're quiet now. You ruined the last one.
Once more onto the breach.
Yo, KvK, how you doing, mate? What's good? Actually, my live stream might be good for once. What about you, mate? What have you been doing? I'm always going on messages. Okay, so Pass 4 is opening on Wednesday at, I believe, 7 p.m. like 19 UTC. So yeah, it should be good. And yeah, I'm glad you're doing it. How boring is that? I never usually do it, but I want to get as much honour as possible for as little AP as possible, I guess. Makes sense. Yeah, well, I'll sort that later. He's just a guy we need out of really, so. Have you got a KvK coming up at all? Is KX?
Who calls the Lionheart?
3rd of April. Okay, that's not too far away, I suppose. What, is that the day you actually go into KvK, or is that pre-KvK you start? I'm guessing the day you actually enter.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay.
Oh, keep doing that. Get in, yeah, I thought so.
We shall meet again.
Yes, that's good. Looking forward to some fighting, definitely. Oh, zeroed a city yesterday. Siege. Oh, you're in heroic country. This is my first KvK in the kingdom. Also new migrants here with me. Okay, that's cool. It's like a recovery KvK. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, really good for those. No troops, so to be fair. Max Gorgo Martel though, which is quite interesting. Yeah, Max Gorgo, Max Martel. So actually, wasn't a bad rally this one. Not to say it was siege. So skip KvK registration like 5 times. But support told them you would have to choose one or they will get a random KvK. Okay, I didn't know we did that. Yeah, I suppose because you can't stay there forever, can you? Wait, is that which KvK are you in now? Then are you in SOC now? Then is this one after KvK 3, or have you been in SOC for a while now? Yeah, I thought it would be. I didn't know there's a limit on how many you could skip, to be honest, but it sort of makes sense. Second SOC, okay. Yeah, I've been in a fair few, to be honest. I think this is probably my 8th or 9th SOC, maybe. So I guess my stats aren't that impressive for saying how many KvKs I've been in. I'll get there. I'm hoping for a lot more kills this KvK anyway. Doing alright with these. I used to do bastions today as well. My KP is terrible. I need to fix my stats up, otherwise no kingdom would want me, lol. I get zeroed on my first SOC. Oh dear. So it was a pushback, but it was a smooth recovery. Yeah, to be honest, I got zeroed like a couple of KvKs ago, and to be fair, it was in Kingsland, so it wasn't too bad. Like I was pretty much self-zeroed anyway, so it didn't matter too much.
We shall
But yeah, to be honest, you do have to work on your stats. Otherwise, like I say, no one really wants your stats.
Once more onto the breach! Who calls the lion? Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay!
I'll be investing into my second march. I'll run full epic Herman 551, YFC expertise. My first march is full legendary Nevsky expertise zone 5235. Okay, nice. You see people run 2-3 marches on their first SOC, but it's so ineffective that I would only work on one. Yeah, you're right to be honest with that. Hey Bretsky, how you doing, mate? Yeah, to be honest, I had to reduce down to like 2 or 3 marches as well, especially with the introduction of what they call
大丈夫纪领重任，处死方休。
you know, the awakening. What are they called? Iconic, yeah, the iconic tier system, yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, that's why I've just sort of concentrated on, well, I was actually concentrating on 2 sets, so Siege and Infantry. I mean, my cav gear is pretty packed anyway. What have we got for cav? I mean, yeah, it's a pretty rubbish cav set. It's just accessories. Accessories are really, really hard to afford because they're just so expensive. But again, they are quite useful, so...
Once more onto the breach.
Right. Let's find some more bobs. A bit of a busy area here. There we go.
Who calls the Lionheart?
This guy's a follower, so shout out to him. Shisui Senju. Live on YouTube, mate. Maybe he'll watch this, maybe he won't. But he's taking my barbs, I want them. Oh, that's pretty bad KP, isn't it? 416 mil power. I think I should get 5551, both Herman and Scipio, and get 3 marches. Herman with YSU Scipio. Got his relic 2, so I've got 3 marches, but my third would be Hope Token mix. I mean, it really depends on your opponents. I mean, if your opponents aren't that great, then you'll be fine, but obviously if your opponents are all whales and stuff, you've got to be careful. But I'd judge it on what sort of fighting you're getting, really. I think you'd be okay with Scipio with Mechmed. Obviously a Herman YSG is fine. He's taking all those, I need to move away.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
Let's go back to the city. I don't know how well they are, though. Also, I'm aiming for conquest coins. Can you show the achievements? Yes, I can. This one? Nope. Okay, so obviously you get one for the Zig and then 6 mil kills, which is fairly easy as long as you get the Zig. And this one's quite easy. It's probably more dependent on whether you get the Crusader camps or not. One other camp's Crusader Fortress, okay, so that depends on, again, if you probably win the event, you're going to have to get that. one's pretty achievable. But again, you're probably going to have to win the event to get that coin. I think they're very win the event dependable. Okay. Get them there, a bit on it as well. 11 to 20 you get Conquest Coin 2. Also, if you don't mind, can you review the support skills so I can port epic heads to complete them? Right, well the support skills do actually change from KvK to KvK. So, yeah, that might be different. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 30 mil kills to get one there, so that's quite a tough ask. I'm hoping I can do that this KvK. I've never had 30 mil kills before. What's this one? Okay. 50k individual honor points. Killing civilian wound 5k. T4 plus unit. That's okay, that's easy. That's quite easy. And this faith 9 is fairly easy as well. I don't know if spending 75 million crystals. I'm not sure if that's too much for free to play. I think I usually spend about 70 odd. Yeah, so that might be a struggle. So let's just see some of these messages. Inspired me to start working on range for 6th March. Wow, you got 6 Marches. I already had Margaret 5511, gonna go for Cordova. Okay, Bretsky, that's pretty good. I think, yeah, you should do. You gotta get Cordova. I hope we get YSG 50% skill. No, you probably won't get that, to be honest. Start that here, Chief's Kiss. You can't actually use that with Herman YSG anyway, if you were to get that, because if YSG is in your march, you're unable to use a support skill from that same commander. So that's something to bear in mind. Oh, look at that. There we go. We've got a transmutation crystal that spends 60 million crystals, which should be able to get. Yeah, put it on Nevsky Joan, yeah, that would work, but I don't think you'd get that. So the support skills in this one: City Killer, Master Strategist, Early Refuge. Some of these may be the same. Some of them, you quite often get this Joan of Arc one. That's quite a popular one in these KvKs. This one I've not had before, but it's quite a good skill. I mean, this would be amazing if I could use it on a siege march, but I'm not sure you can. I did complain to Lily saying that you can't use support skills on a ranged march, and that's something to bear in mind, by the way, guys. What's happening here? Oh, what? Okay. Just send me some resources, indeed. Okay. Yeah, you can't use support skills. I know, it's... but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Like, the siege marches are so strong that you actually still slap anyway. But yeah, the last heroic anthem support skills didn't actually trigger on my ranged march, so that was interesting. But maybe this will be different this time. I don't know. I don't think it's sorted that. Obviously, I am on a chat with some of the devs of Lilith, so yeah, I know exactly. I mean, imagine some of these skills on the ranged march. I mean, they'd absolutely be broken. Like this skill with 50 rage, and also recovering slightly wounded units. That's really nice. That'd be great on a ranged march. That doesn't matter. Takes 10% less damage. Not too bad. This one's okay on a ranged march, just a bit of extra healing. Just a city garrison. Whenever this commander's troop launches basic attack, has 10% chance to deal additional damage factor. I mean, that would okay. That would be okay. It's not a huge damage factor. Infantry units once. Okay, so this is nice. This is nice for obviously infantry. Because we never had any of these decent support skills in the last KvK. They're all terrible. Deals 25% more damage to troops with less than 50% of units remaining. That's quite a nice one. That would work quite nicely on a ranged march. This commander's troop launches based against cities, just a city one. Useful if you're rallying cities, but not important to me. But yeah, in ranged mode, these skills don't seem to work, or at least they didn't. This commander's cavalry units gain 40% attack. That's pretty nice if you run a Nevsky Joan or Huo. Any cavalry unit, that'd be nice. 10% chance to gain 30% march speed 3 seconds, so that's nice. But that's obviously one of Takeda's support skills. It all depends if you actually got him. So cavalry have got some nice stats, to be honest. And Nebu, so yeah, not Nebu. I don't have Nebu anyway, so that doesn't really matter.
Once more onto the breach! Who calls the Lionheart?
I don't know why this guy's sending resources, by the way. I need to read his messages, but I don't really want to have to do it on live, so I'll check it out later. Doing some bombs. So who else is here watching? Anyone else I know? It's been in other chats. Nice of you to all be here. Am I king of my kingdom? So I'm just a fill-in king. A guy called Stampy is our actual king, and I just fill in for him sometimes, as well as some of the other leadership team. Just switch around just so someone's always online at any one time, basically. There's actually quite a few people that know me in this KvK, which I'm surprised about. I'm obviously more popular than what I thought. Some more bombs. To be honest, I don't even mind if I just take 2 out at a time.
Woe,
Better than just doing one.
destruction, ruin, and decay!
Bastions as well.
Who calls the Lionheart?
about crystals. I'll get a few more crystals from this ball from attacking, I suppose.
Full destruction. Ruin. We shall meet again, Saladin.
Okay, ZKX, catch you later, buddy. Thanks for joining us again.
Once more onto the breach.
Obviously, it's clear I actually found a better app to stream off, and it's called Prism. I believe it's called, yeah, Prism Live Studio. So if anyone wants to do any live streaming, I'd recommend that. It seemed to work straight away. So yeah, I used Streamlabs before, and I was supposed to stream my Ark of Osiris match, well, Osiris League match, and it didn't work at all, so yeah, I was pretty annoyed about that, to be honest. As you can see, I'm not buying anything, not buying any tech or anything like that either. So what you see there is I've actually used 5.6 billion crystals, and they've all been gained from like the last KvK where you get those crystal chests, and obviously just orbs so far. But yeah, I won't be spending anything on my crystal tech this KvK. Let's look where to go next. Over here.
Who calls the lion?
I need to get some bastions still then. Oh. Just training T4 at the moment just to kill them off. Don't want to kill too many T5. Yeah, I like to mainly kill off T4 in the flags, and then I can use T5 for open field stuff. Still got plenty of speed. for some speed ups, some training speed ups when you enter KvK, which is good. Because no one really needs them building speed ups anymore. Hello, Hoping. Welcome, buddy. One of my regulars. Yeah, unfortunately, no fighting yet. The pass opens at 19 UTC on Wednesday, so hopefully I can do some streaming then. And you can see us in action.
Once more onto the breach! Who calls the Lionheart? Ruin and decay!
So, Hoping, how you doing, mate? Good. I'm glad you're alright.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
End up losing the other ones. It's the worst thing about chaining. Always coming over to me, that's alright. Good evening, P Min. How are you? Oh, that's very kind of this Bob. Walked straight over to me. Perfect. Come on, let's go.
Who calls the Lionheart? Oh, destruction, ruin, and decay!
You max the siege commanders on your farm and enjoy fighting with them. Good. Who would you recommend as secondary to the from the gold key free commanders? I've been using Freddy and Ishida. Recommend as a secondary. Secondary to who? Sorry. Hey, Lizard Jesus, how you doing, mate? Oh, nice videos as well. If anyone's listening, follow Lizard Jesus. He's got plenty of new videos out that yeah, many of you might find interesting. Up and coming YouTuber, just like me. So yeah, P Min, who are you asking to run secondary commanders with? Secondary to the Siege Engineer Commanders Margaret and Baba. Happy to split them. Well, yeah. I don't think they work well with anybody that isn't an engineering commander, unfortunately. Margaret's best with Cordoba, and Baba actually works really well with Guard Yamada. If you're in a 1v1 melee situation, then Baba Cordoba is the way to go. But yeah, I really wouldn't recommend running them with a non-engineering secondary commander. They just don't seem to work. And I've actually tried lots of different options. But yeah, it's not great. I mean, you're even probably better off just running them with a 1-1-1-1 commander than just a normal commander. Mr. Siege, my boy, I'll shout you out my next video. Okay, Lizard, nice one, mate. Cheers. You don't need to, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, so P-Min, I would just unlock another engineering commander. I mean, did you not get Cordoba? Because he's literally going to be the best engineering commander, or he is the best engineering commander right now. His AoE is phenomenal. So yeah, you should really have invested in him. I mean, even if you get into 5-1-1-1 and run him secondary to your Margaret, like, he'll do a real good job.
Destruction, ruin, and decay. We shall meet again, Saladin.
And welcome to everyone else that's joined us in live chat. Obviously, feel free to write us a message. I'm happy to talk to you. I was telling people Cordova is going to be nuts in KvK. They just believe me. Yeah, he really, really is. Dealing AoE from distance is just disgusting. It really, yeah, it's massive. It's crazy. And I can't wait for this KvK. I'm going to get some absolutely ridiculous reports. There's a bug currently called Gonzalo's AoE. It can make you go negative AP if it catches multiple mobs at the same time. Yes, Lionheart, that's correct. I found this out early on, and I've been in contact with Lilith about it, and they are sorting it, but they haven't sorted it yet, strangely enough, which I thought they would have had. I would have thought it would have been quite easy to organise and sort out, but whether they're just waiting for the next update or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, thanks for adding that. Sound effects are a bit loud, mate. I don't know how to adjust it. Yeah, I don't know how to adjust the sound effects.
Once more onto the breach. Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay. We shall meet again, Saladin.
Is that why? Yeah, I'm talking now. Can you hear me? Oh, am I back? Guys, I might be back.
Once more onto the breach.
Guys, I might be back. Yes, I am back. Back in the game. You hear me, and I don't think the volume's... I found out how to adjust the game volume while I was on it as well. So, yeah, sorry about that. A little bit of a glitch, but we're back on. Okay, let's go, yes. And Lizard Jesus says, Chisgul is Lilith's slave. He has said multiple times in past there are lots of things he disagrees about a game, but cannot speak out. Okay. Interesting.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
Back in the game.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay!
So, what's the sound and stuff like now? Is it okay? So, what's the sound and stuff like now? Is it okay? Chisgul is better sub, and Lilith is the dummy mummy. Okay, that's not from me, by the way, guys.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
Jokes, yeah. You're just scared now.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay!
Nothing against Chisgul. No, I like Chisgul, he's alright. He hasn't got time for people like me, though. You know, the small-time folk. I need to leave that chat. Oh, let's just look in the chat. Okay. I don't understand any of that. Hello, welcome back. We had a bit of a minor issue, but we're back on it now. Right, what will we do? We need to train troops, don't we? Let's go. Bastion quests, eh? Very expensive in speed ups, these are. Don't ever do these, guys. It's the best way of going backwards in the game is by donating your materials. So we don't want any of those. I'll donate some wood. One thing that gives you an advantage over other rock creators is that no one else mains Siege. No one else even likes Siege, to be honest. Campaign Lost Canyon. Have I got more than one challenge left? No. Might save that though, actually. That's quite a good one. What should we do? Let's do this one. Let's just train some more troops, eh? Yeah, I do donate to bones. They don't really matter. It's an advantage because it's content no one else makes. To anyone interested in Siege will be drawn to your channel. Yeah, that's what I'd think as well. Well, that's the idea anyway. I mean, I know that's a fact because I was always looking at content for Siege, obviously wanting to learn more about Siege myself, and I could never ever find any. So yeah, I know there's nothing out there. What do I really want this KvK? Barracks. Let's do some infantry then. Lots of troops to kill. Lovely. This is the boring bit, isn't it, guys? Training all those troops. Lots of clicking. Let's do... I don't want to train too many. I don't like using all the speed ups like this. Perfect. Oh, great. Oh, it's so good. I want the Cahal's whistles, but I might just skip it. I need to get some bastions done. Let's go. Technology? Yeah, let's do that. Always check before you click accept, because then you're stuck with it. There we go, yeah. I'll donate animal bones. Don't care about those. Donate gold. Increase your power. That's what I want to do. But I don't want to do any more power increase right now, so let's switch this one over. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's not too bad. I've only got one more left now. Hello, Ghost 2K free to play. How are you doing, man? Thanks for joining us.
The sound of the bell echoes the impermanence of all things.
And what was I going to go
Earth.
for? Let's do favour. Let's go for favour first. So I've done that.
We shall meet
Right,
again,
back to Bob's.
Saladin.
You guys know each other then? Lizard and Ghost? Presumably you do. Are the stats from Matilda's 4th skill any good with siege? Okay with any siege.
Je dirigerai le peuple de Normandie.
What, unit capacity? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, Ghost also makes YouTuber videos. Okay, cool. Well, nice to have you on here, Ghost. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you can use this, but like I say, I wouldn't. Oh, your third skill. Yeah, it works, but like I say, I wouldn't run a non-engineering commander with an engineering commander. It just doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to. I mean, okay, you've got 60% stats there, and then a unit capacity. That's all you get. That's all you're getting from them. You know, if you're gonna do, even if you've got Babur to 1111, you're gonna get 1400 direct damage factor, 3% attack, 3% defense, 2% range normal. You know, more stats here. Another 200 direct damage factor. 10% health, 10% defense, 1% damage. Honestly, just run them at 1111 if you needed to. I just don't think using any other commander secondary pairing would make sense. The only one potentially could be Julius Caesar. It does a good damage reduction. That doesn't really matter. It's just against a city. A unit capacity, but obviously with Julius Caesar, it's all about his museum buff, which I don't have because I don't really want it, to be honest. I don't think it's going to make that much difference to me. So with this, you're going to get 20% all damage and 20% march speed, which, yes, would be nice. So if you're having to run anything with an engineering march, I'd probably say him, Julius Caesar. But yeah, I'd still just avoid it. I just don't think there's any point with that.
Who calls the light? We shall meet again, Saladin.
I mean, yeah, Lizard, if you had absolutely nothing else, then possibly. But to be honest, I think I did try some other secondary commanders, and I think even like Richard was okay, and I don't really know why, but Richard was alright, Alex was alright, I think Charles Martel was alright. I don't understand why. With damage reduction, that doesn't make any difference. Healing bonus wouldn't really matter. So I guess that's a skill there makes him okay. It was a bit weird. I don't know why Richard was quite a good secondary pairing when I tried them out. But still nothing in comparison to using a natural engineering commander as secondary. Siege have a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, sure, they do a lot of damage. You've possibly seen some other reports in the past. They're pretty decent. I mean, Ghost, did you see the 1v1 duel against Gorgo Liu? So actually, my siege march, when both teams have no gear on, actually beats Gorgo Liu. So Babur Cordoba is stronger at melee range than Gorgo Liu, which, yeah, is kind of amazing, really. So yeah, they're very strong. Oh yeah, we attacked a city earlier. So I did a bit of a siege rally against the city just for fun. This was against Max Gorgo. Martel. Just some guy that was going around farm killing, so I just thought we'd just launch a siege rally against the city just for fun of it. Hey, Uele? Sorry, I might have pronounced your name right. But hey, yeah, I'm good, thank you very much. Thanks for asking. So yeah, that was a strong enough garrison, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, obviously we had more units than them, but pretty much wiped the floor with them. Honda YSS for a garrison in Ark. I mean, yeah, sure. I don't see why. You know, it's not a bad garrison. I don't really have much experience in garrisoning myself. I'm just an open field player. I've never been a garrison or rally lead. You know, like I say, I'm a low spender, so it doesn't really make out for a good rally or garrison. Do I get targeted on the field a lot? Not really. I mean, people can't really get to you when you're towards the back of a murder ball. It's only if you're sort of messing around and you're not too bothered. You might get left behind by some of your allies, but it's really just about playing smart on the field if you don't want to get targeted. I mean, yeah, Ghost, you might want to watch. I did like an AOO match, and I took a few bits of like the open field action out of that match, and there was a few people that came to target me, but it didn't really end well for them. You know, like I say, it's a strong march anyway, so you deal well, like you get good trades anyway. So I mean, I'm not even bothered if someone swarms me. These commanders are quite well equipped for getting swarmed as well. Some of them have good counterattacks or defense reduction. Yeah, that's a good one. But Baba has decent counterattack. Yeah, counter damage bonus. Obviously normal attack damages and stuff like that. And Cordova, I think, has a counterattack. Is that right? Yeah, range counterattack damage reduction. So to be honest, they do trade all right anyway, even if they do get targeted on the field. Oh, come on! Not concentrating here, am I? Probably going to lose this barb now. Wow, that was close. Okay, cool.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay. Once more onto the breach.
But yeah, like I say, a lot of the time people can't really target you because you're towards the back end of a murder ball, and no one's really going to run straight through a murder ball because that'll just end really, really badly for them.
We shall meet.
But I run 3 marches on a field, maybe sometimes even 4. I mean, I've got 2 siege marches. I'll probably try having an imp and potentially a cav march as well. So, I'm not going to be a sitting duck.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
Come on, don't walk away. I knew he was going to. Nice. Cool. I hate that with barbs now. They just decide to clear off, don't they?
Who calls the Lionheart?
Am I from Nottingham? What makes you think I'm from Nottingham? Although, to be honest, you're not far off. I can tell you I'm definitely not a Nottingham Forest supporter. Definitely not. My accent. Where are you from, P-Min? If you don't mind me asking. Are you from Manchester? Ghost. Ghost is from Manchester, yeah? I'm not from Manchester. Oh, you're from Kent. Okay, well, you have quite a... Well, you should have quite a obvious accent then yourself. I'm actually from near Derby. Yeah, so right near Nottingham, actually.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
I'm actually surprised how close you were with that guess.
Once more onto the breach.
There's actually someone in my KvK who lives about half an hour away from me, which is quite funny. I'm not doing very well with these chaining these barbs today, am I? What is my team? Yeah, so I'm actually a Derby County fan. Yeah, that's why I said I definitely don't support Nottingham Forest. Let me just deal with this guy a second. Who do you guys support then? Or, you know, who's your team? Hopefully Derby will lose that Premier League record one day. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of hope so. It's definitely not a record to be proud of, is it? Like most records would be.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
So what sort of football teams are down near Kent? I can't really think of any myself right down that way. Unless you're a London team supporter, I guess. Lizard Jesus, you support Colombia in FIFA in the World Cup. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Colombia a decent side, to be honest, aren't they?
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay.
No, that's why I chose Liverpool when I was a kid. Yeah, I know there's literally nothing down there. Not past London that way. I mean, Brighton, but even that's not really close. Oh yeah, yeah. You say Charlton, but I mean, yeah, Gillingham's in Kent, yeah. But I mean, Charlton's London, really, isn't it? I know it's in Kent though. Still, yeah, it's just the other side of the Thames, isn't it? From, well, I actually used to live near the Charlton ground. I moved to London for 10 months, so yeah, we stopped in Woolwich for 10 months. So yeah, I saw the Charlton ground a few times. Gillingham used to be quite a big team, didn't they? But gone downhill in recent years.
Who calls the Lionheart? Once more onto the breach.
This could be quite a good
We shall meet again,
quite a good chain, to be
Saladin.
honest. Oh no, I lost one. Is this my first live? No. I mean, it might seem it because I'm not great at live. And to be honest, yeah, I've tried going live a couple of times, mostly with terrible failure. But yeah, went live for doing Marauders, did that, and tried to go live for my last Osiris League match, but that really didn't go well at all. I was using a different streaming app called Streamlabs, and yeah, it just did not work very well for me. So I managed to do an hour of streaming before, and it was all right. But like I say, I'm using this different app now, and it seems a bit more reliable, which is good. Yeah, I'm using Prism if anyone wanted to know. I don't know if anyone else does any live streaming at all. I mean, obviously I do it all from a mobile, so not easy. I don't know if you know Big Kane and his history of betraying allies for a star, but 5 hours ago he posted another video about fighting allies for star. Well, who does he, who's his kingdom then, Lizard? What's his kingdom? And the app I'm using now, which you'll probably see underneath my live stream, is called Prism Live Streaming. So, yeah, go check it out, actually. It seems alright. But yeah, it's worth you giving it a go, mate, if you're going to do some live streaming. 1981. Okay. I mean, I can't even see it. Can I see everyone that's in my kingdom? No, I can't, can I? In my KvK. They're not in our KvK, are they? Lizard?
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay.
Can I check that somewhere?
Who calls the Lionheart?
Oh, great, we lost another one.
Once more onto the breach!
It's nothing like watching 12-inch barb chain, is it, guys?
We shall meet again, Saladin.
I'm just going to have to kill this one now. I don't think so. It seems like he's at the end of KvK. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we've only just started anyway. Seems like a lot of people are going to KvK right now. That's too much for me to read right now.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay.
Let's heal some troops.
We shall meet again, Saladin. Once more onto the breach!
Anyone else on the stream not speaking up? It says there's 8 people watching, so... Again, welcome if you just joined us. That's cool, you can do it all from your phone. Yeah, it is quite cool. Hey, Lefty the Spartan, how you doing, mate? I knew there was others watching. And Cookie Pie, how are you? need to find a better barbing spot, I think.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay.
Finished the Gentleman series the other day. I am all in for some more English accent. The Gentleman series. Okay. Oh yeah, barb chaining. It's it's a pain in the arse, isn't it? I don't like barb chaining, especially they move away so quickly now. I mean, you might even be hitting them, and they're already on their edge of the area where they might move back. So, really confusing, really annoying. I think Vikings is a good farm civilization if you're in KvK. Okay. I've not seen your civilization video, to be honest. I'll have to check that out. So what do you guys think is the best civilization for me for Siege now? I think I said in a previous video that I'd probably go for France for the health and the healing speed, but I think China's also good. Yeah, France. I think France, especially for the hospital healing speed, so I'll probably go for it. But I'll probably just do that before our next fighting. Empty the hospital, not empty the training camps and stuff first.
Once more onto the breach.
Okay, everyone's saying France, so I think that's decided. I mean, Ottomans were good when it was just Margaret and Babur, because obviously the 5% skill damage was a bit handier. But obviously now with smite damage, it changes things a little bit. So I think we'll go for France. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Good choice, everyone.
Who calls the lion heart?
Let's try and move down a little bit here. Yeah, so I changed to Ottoman Empire probably mid KvK last time. So to be honest, I didn't really get much use out of it, which is a bit unfortunate. But hey ho, it happens. So, Left of the Spartan, the Gentleman series. What's that about then? I think I've heard of the Gentleman, but yeah, what's it about? Is it any good? I heard that your civilization troop buff counts towards a garrison captain of whatever pass or flag they're defending. Oh yeah, actually yeah, Lionheart. That's a good point. It may not have actually worked. So yeah, I don't actually know that. I should have asked them that, because I did ask them about who was it? The Vikings with the counterattack damage. Yeah, so I thought the counterattack damage would have been like really, really nice for the siege march, but it's got to be counterattack damage of all types, and apparently this doesn't work. So yeah, I was kind of annoyed about that. Really, that would have been really nice.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
It's from Guy Ritchie again, and it is pretty similar to the movie, but I might have liked it even more than the movie. Just came out on Netflix. Yeah, that's where I've seen it on. I've never heard of civilization buffs helping garrison if you're not Oh yeah, not if you're not captain. Is that what you're saying? Oh, I wouldn't have thought so. No. Oh, you're about troop buffs. So are you on about?
Osmanlı kılıcını kuşanan
So say the special unit here. Wait, how do we actually view?
كفريق طعم الانتصار لن يوقفنا شيء.
So are you saying that your units' attack and health here are going to be increased in the obviously the garrison and flags? So that actually accounts for it. Is that what you're saying? I mean that sort of makes sense because your units have higher base stats. Is that what you're saying there? Messed up that now. Could have got this one too, but oh well.
Once more onto the breach.
Oh, look at all the barbs I've lost. Dang. If Ottoman has archer health, sending archers to a flag means sending archers that have 5% increased health.
Osmanlı kılıcını kuşanan onurunu taşır.
And that can't be right. If Ottoman has archer health, sending archers to a flag means sending archers that have 5% increased health. Oh, okay. So the archers you've sent have 5% increased health. No, I didn't know that, to be honest. Was that work the same for like skill damage as well and stuff? I'm not sure. Are you definitely sure about that? Yeah, so you're saying that just those archers, not the whole of the garrison's archers, increase the health.
Osmanlı kılıcını kuşanan
So you're on about just the special
onurunu
units.
taşır. لقد ذاق فريقي طعم الانتصار لن يوقفنا شيء.
So like these stats here, you'd have 5% extra health. Is that right? I don't know.
Who calls the lion heart?
Have you had confirmation from that then, or? Is that something someone told you? I'm not 100% sure, but I've seen Wales say this in Kingdom chats. Okay. I mean, potentially. I don't know. Oh, here's the guy I rallied earlier. I think he's still got some troops. Yeah, that's the one from this this report. That's the guy. Just there.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay.
He's got a few troops. Oh dear. I missed that barb again.
Saladin.
Too busy messing around, eh?
Once more onto the breach. We shall meet again, Saladin.
You get a few materials from these as well, don't you? Not as many materials as I'd hoped. I was hoping to get these on most of the reports, but you know, it's still a few. Speed ups are good though. Loads of speed ups. You know, I've got 33 reports here, so a decent amount of stuff really. I'm off work, so the pass opens at 7 p.m. for me, so I'd have finished work by then anyway. But I think I'll have the day off afterwards because, I mean, there's always a good chance there's going to be some fighting left, so I'll have the day off work after, on the Thursday. So pass opens on the Wednesday, and I won't work on the Thursday. Need to get as much fighting in as possible. Forget work. Who needs that?
Once more onto the bridge!
Oh, is she? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you said in the chat. We're on the same. Are we allies or are we against each other?
We shall meet again, Saladin.
I really can't remember. Yeah, she's fire camp. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's right. In BC right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure she's on one of my chats somewhere. Yeah. I was speaking to her the other day, wasn't I? I do remember now. Do you have a separate account as well? Or do you just play on her account? Do I think this game has a resource problem? I mean, yeah. The fact that you need to have about 7 or 8 farms or whatever to actually play the game properly is, yeah, I think that is a problem. You know, no one should have to play a game and put that much effort into it just to compete. You know, just to actually fight in a whole KvK. Yeah, I'd definitely say that's a problem. Yeah, I do, but I manage hers for her as she's busy. She actually has a life. So you don't have a life, is that what we're saying?
Once more onto the bridge!
Hell no. Yeah, life's hard trying to, you know, play the game as well. It's a bit difficult sometimes. I mean, I've got 3 kids, so it's really, really hard. I mean, yeah, one of them was screaming at the start of this video, so luckily my partner's amazing and she'll help me out, so that's good. That's Mrs. Seed, she's around somewhere. I don't know where her city is. There she is. Yeah, that's my real life partner, by the way.
Who
Any idea what game needs to fix it? Well, I don't know if they can now. It's sort of too late. The game is the way the game is.
Ruin and decay.
I think the only way they could actually fix the resource problem would be to completely reduce the cost of healing in hospitals. But you know, it takes a lot of the work out of the game. I know that's the trouble. Oh, okay, we lost this one. Oh dear. Okay. Oh well.
Who calls the Lionheart?
Yeah. So the hospital healing was actually a lot cheaper. Then there'd be no need to gather as many resources.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
Then people would have too many resources, so they would also have to lower the farming speed. I don't know.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay.
Well, I mean, yeah. Now they would because of all the farms, but people wouldn't have to farm so much, would they? You know, people could actually just enjoy a game off their main or just like 2 accounts, something like that. You know, it is a bit annoying having to run 8 or 9 accounts. It's hard work. And yeah, you get to fight longer. Yeah. So Renson Burnaby, thank you for commenting. What do you think of Matilda and Sion Doc for KvK 1? Well, yeah, probably alright to be fair. Obviously in KvK 1, as long as you're not in ranged mode, which, well, you're not going to be if you're one of those commanders, then you should be okay. And yeah, you're right, a SOC KvK without Crystal Tech would be good. Because Crystal Tech's, you know, it's hard. Like, it's basically made so people have to buy it if they want to max it. There's no other way around it. You know, you can't max your Crystal Tech if you're not paying into it. But that's the way Lilith works, you know. They make money. That's what the game's here for. They wouldn't have created the game if it wasn't for making money, so... Luckily, with the Siege March, you don't have to go mad on Crystal Tech. I'm not fussed. I don't need to max it at all. I'll still trade really well. Sorry guys, just sorting... Sorting a few things out. Crystal Tech is like money tree, yeah. Okay, less demand for resource sellers if healing is cheaper. Might be a good thing for Lilith. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I mean, they need to get to the point where
We shall meet again,
no one's
Saladin.
really massively struggling for resources. So they're not going to want to have to pay for them. But remember, guys, if people aren't struggling for resources, like, you know, the whales that buy everything, they're not going to be buying resources too. And obviously Lilith want to be able to sell resources because obviously it's extra money. And if you're buying resources from Lilith, it's hella expensive, you know, way to spend your money. Crystal Tech is like a money tree. Yeah, of course it is. Some people would still run their 20 farms though. Yeah, they would do, and that's up to them. I mean, able to sell the rest of the resources, well, you wouldn't do that because you're at risk of your account getting closed, to be honest. I wouldn't want to do that. And considering making a siege account just for fun, just running Joan and Matilda till KvK 3, I mean, yeah, you could do. It'd be interesting.
We shall meet again, Saladin. Once more onto the breach! Who calls the Lionheart?
Okay. I would go back to KvK in the future, not now. Yeah, I mean, going back to KvK 2, the trouble is it does have a bit of an effect on your account. You know, you're not really be able to work on your SOC commanders as much. You're not going to get the chests. You know, you're not going to get the legendary chests, which are quite helpful. And I mean, the commanders you'd want to work on for KvK 2, like, they're not really worth working on anyway in SOC. So I think just make a really good range march, Margaret Cordoba. You'll be just fine. There's no need to go back.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay!
But yeah, I've still not even maxed my gold key commanders. It just takes forever. You know, the only one I've maxed, well, apart from the gathering commanders, which I've all just recently maxed. I maxed Charles Martel, but obviously I put gold heads into him, which obviously I shouldn't have done, but I did. You know, he's close now. El Cid's close, I think. Sal's close. Not too far off.
We shall meet again, Saladin.
But yeah, like, who else is there now? Mehmed, he's still quite a way off. Julius Caesar's a way off. 5531, he's still miles off, really. And Freddy 5152. Don't ask me about the skills. I've never ever used him. Mulan 555. Nothing at the moment. So, yeah. My account age, it's fairly old. Where's Mark's woman?
Shoot arrow, hit arrow.
Don't ask me why I leveled her up. So, yeah, 13th of the 12th, 2020 is when I started. Obviously, I've not had enough gold keys since then. "12 on stream, but there's only 9 likes. Oh dear, that is terrible, isn't it, Mr. J? Come on, everybody, you need to press like here, don't you? And if you haven't subscribed, obviously subscribe. That's a no-brainer." Have I ever taken a long break from this game? No, no, I haven't, to be honest. I mean, I've always played pretty casually though. You know, I've got a family and stuff, so I can't go mad. I can't be on the game 24/7. In fact, have a look at, where's my year? Let's have a look at 2022 yearbook. Here you go, guys. Enjoy. So you better see what sort of time I spent on the game as well, wouldn't you, on this one, I think. waged war 36 days. Served devoted governor for 1,163 hours. There you go. Mine said about 8 hours a day, not including my farm account. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly, that's a lot, isn't it? So yeah, I wasn't able to spend that long on my account. Obviously, I have to work and, again, have a family, so it's very difficult. Yeah, this was an old one. It's probably when I was actually most active. And yeah, there you go. These are the boring bits now. God, these are so slow to get through, aren't they? I'm clicking like mad. I don't know if you can actually hear me. Yeah, that's a nice crown. Look at that. Awesome. So yeah, it's like 1,100 hours over the year, was it? So not loads. Oh, I don't, too late, isn't it?
Ruin and decay.
Mr. Siege, another troop type commander's passive skills don't work on ranged, right? No, of course not. Obviously, unless you're running a different troop type too, which you probably wouldn't do anyway. I mean, you could do. Yeah, I mean, I suppose you could run Cordoba and, you know, infantry commander,
We shall meet again,
and you get these buffs if you're running infantry troops with that march, I guess. But does their talent tree work? Well, yeah. If you're running Cordoba let's just take this for instance. If you're running Cordoba as the primary, the talent tree would still work. But obviously, some of these are mainly siege. Well, some of them are. A lot of them aren't siege related, you see. So you wouldn't take swift maneuvers if you're gonna run different troop type, because that's your siege units. But a lot of these you can actually use without siege. That's why it actually works really well with a different troop type. It's some of these smaller ones here that do have the siege unit stats. A few like attack, defense, and march speed and health on these. But the bigger ones here, the bigger talents, are actually not siege related. Generally, this one is here, well fortified. Right, okay, forget Cordoba. Any other non-siege commander, like Martel, for example, for counterattack, will it work? Now, are you saying in ranged mode?
Le titre de roi n'est pas important.
Because that's probably not going to work. I mean, obviously, if you're running infantry units, then you get these stats here. And the talent tree, if you run infantry, yeah, the talent tree would still work for infantry. But yeah, I just wouldn't do it. Like I've tried running non-engineering commanders, and to be honest, it's just a waste of time. With the active skills are just so good on these commanders anyway. You just don't want to be losing out on them. I just totally avoid using any other commanders, to be honest. Like I said before.
Once more onto the breach.
Yeah, like Lionheart said, it's not ranged counterattack, so that wouldn't work if you're in ranged mode. Oh yeah, like Mr. J says here. After the update, now you've got separate either ranged counterattack or normal counterattack, or ranged attack or ranged skill damage. But there's one thing I don't get. So let's look at Cordoba, for instance. He has ranged smite damage factor. But when I rally a city, not in ranged mode or a fort, his damage factor still works. So it's a bit confusing. Now, I have ran Cordoba, obviously just attacking some barbarians before, not in ranged mode. And the skills on Cordoba didn't seem to pop off, apart from the active skill. Obviously, you get the siege attack, siege march speed, but you won't get any of the ranged skills here. I'm not even sure of it. I'm not sure how much of this actually works when you're out of range mode. So yeah, let's look at Lionheart. Now, if someone ran up to you and punched you in the face, then his skill counterattack would activate. As it's a melee, then, but usually your tower would be dead at that point. I don't know. Martel's all damage would work, but Martel can't use his active skill in V formation. Yeah, exactly. I just totally avoid using non-engineering commanders. They just don't seem to work, and trust me, I've tested them. I tested them quite a bit before I actually started doing any content creating, so and it was so painful, I've just not bothered to do it again. It just seems such a waste of time. What's going on here? Nothing important.
Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay. Once more onto the breach.
Now, in the new upcoming KvK format, there's an artifact to turn commander's troop type to engineering. So it may also make their active skills work in V formation. Well, yes, it would do. Yeah, so in that case, then that's completely different. So if you could turn one of these commanders into an engineering commander as a secondary, then yeah, that's a different ball game altogether. So yeah, let's have a look at that. So
We shall meet again, Saladin.
So actually, Richard the First could be really, really nice with a ranged march, if you could turn him into an engineering commander. So he's going to have siege, attack, and defense as well. The healing would be amazing with the siege march. I mean, to be honest, any of these at range are just going to be unbelievable. Yeah, oh look, I mean look at health reduction at range, 2,000 direct damage factor. Yeah, I mean Scipio would be so good as an engineering commander. I mean, yeah, there'd be so many that'd be absolutely amazing. Even even YSG, Alex potentially. I'd have any of them. I mean, I don't even know which one would be best. There'd be just so many good commanders to use as a secondary to engineering if all the skills were changed to being able to be used and siege skills. Gonzalo Zuge would be nice together if it works, yeah. It's not fair that active skills don't work in V formation. Well, I mean, if you change them to an engineering commander, I'm sure they would do. Are we doing any more materials? Oh, 2 lots of materials there. Why is that going on there? Animal bone and normal iron, which is not too bad, is it? Oh, I'm tired, guys. I'm gonna have to go to bed in a minute, you know. Send out all my farmers and go to bed, I reckon. I get it, you could do some crazy things. Attila would make an OP range commander. Yeah, he probably would as well, to be fair. Honestly, I think most of the commanders are secondary. If all the skills worked and like just the general stats were changed to siege stats, they'd just be amazing.
Once more onto the breach. Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay.
Imagine if you could use Herman Tommy to poison everything at range. I mean, yeah, if you can only use one commander, yeah, if you use Herman as a secondary, that could work, yeah. Yeah, if you could use probably Baba Herman, because that means they take more skill damage. Or, yeah, Corday wouldn't work, would it? Yeah, so Herman makes them take more skill damage, doesn't it? Which means Cordoba wouldn't really benefit from that. Am I right in saying that? I am, I think, aren't I? I don't think I've even got Herman unlocked, to be honest. I really don't bother with archers. I mean, archer are really strong, but I've never invested in them.
Ipagtatanggol ko ang mga dala. Who calls the Lionheart?
Let's see if I can take this Barb over here without him running off again. Another one disappearing on me.
Ruin and decay. Once more onto the
Oh, we
and
might just
decay.
do it. Lovely. And Misty, how are you doing, Misty? My main man.
Once more onto the breach.
But can you use English, please, so I can actually understand you? Well. I'm fine, and you? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thank you very much. Oh, it's not that. Oh, look at you. Thank you, babe. Eh? Yeah, I'm finishing up there. Have I got nothing better to do, what, than chain barbs? No, not really. Especially not in this KvK at the moment. Misty, have you maxed your tech yet?
Who calls the Lionheart? Woe, destruction, ruin.
Or
and
Harold
decay.
Richard? Yeah, but... Yeah, Harold... Yeah, Harold or Richard as a secondary, if you could change them to an engineering march, would be good. No, Misty, she's fine. She's good though. She's just bought me another beer up. How about that? Definite wife material, that, mate. Oh, here she is. She's keeping tabs on me, look.
Once more onto the breach.
So, Misty, what are you up to tonight? Obviously, you've got no girls over, so what would you be doing? You checking your boy? You checking your boy? What do you mean? Finished work. You've just finished work? That's late if you just finished, surely. Lizard, in what regard? Anyone want to do my balls and Bastion? No. Oh, he's still talking to her. Okay, sorry. I thought this was about me, not her. Mr. J, I think he was on about using them as a secondary to an engineering march. Obviously with the option of changing them to an engineering commander. Richard Harold in the garrison. Okay. Might be wrong
We
anyway.
shall meet again, Saladin.
It's always about Mr. Siege. It is always about Mr. Siege.
Once more.
Oh no, we lost the barb. is over.
We
Bye
shall
bye.
meet again, Saladin. Woe, destruction, ruin, and decay! We shall meet again, Saladin. Who calls the Lionheart?
Right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go now. I'll probably have to go to bed in a minute. I'm pretty shattered. But yeah, everyone, thank you for dropping in. And yeah, hope you enjoyed me chaining barbs really, really badly. But yeah, nice to chat to you all, and hopefully catch up with you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.